All right, we're in Vegas. This is supposed to be the city that never sleeps, but there's like literally no one around here at all. And on all of our walks pretty much tonight, we've seen nobody. So, I don't know. Is Vegas slowly dying out?
Vegas isn't going to die out, but right now, it's definitely in a slump. Sure, high resort fees, outrageous hotel prices, and pricing out average people are part of the problem. But what's really being underestimated is the drop in international tourism, not just from Canada, but from overseas visitors too. Welcome back to the channel. Here, we talk about the growing tensions between Canada and the United States and how it's changing everything from travel to trade. Today, I want to show you a few videos that caught my attention. Even Americans are starting to notice the steady decline in some of their biggest tourist destinations. Let's jump into the next video and take a closer look.
Okay, guys, all these extra fees and the overpriced food and Vegas nickel and diming everyone finally might be hurting Vegas. So, listen to this. New tourism numbers paint a very dark picture. So it might be time for Sin City to take a hard look in the mirror. I'm reading a late March report from Harry Reid International Airport, the airport here in Vegas, shows that the main hub tourists travel through showed international visitors dropped a staggering 19.6% from January to February. Domestic travelers were down 6.9 during the same time span, and a total of 4 million passengers came to the airport in February, according to the same report. That's a 7.5% decline from February of last year. The horrible numbers don't stop there. Las Vegas Convention and Visitors Authority reported that visitors were down almost 12% from the same time a year ago in February of 24. So the bottom line is Vegas' greed is catching up to them. Bottom line. You know, get rid of resort fees, get rid of these overpriced restaurants, get rid of charging for parking, because you can go anywhere now. Vegas used to be a cheap place, nice place to vacation, and now you can, why not just go to Cancun and stay at an all-inclusive resort? Why come here? You know what I mean? So, what do you guys think about that?
He's got part of it right. The high cost of staying in Vegas is definitely a factor, but what he completely missed is the impact of international tourism. International travelers bring billions of dollars into the United States every year. I don't know if he's ignoring it on purpose or if he really has no idea how important international tourism actually is. Either way, let's move on. Let's watch another video from someone who understands the bigger picture.
Nevada and Las Vegas are about to feel the impact of what's happening in our country in a really big way. Unfortunately, our local elected leaders are doing absolutely nothing. So what I mean to say by that is Nevada is a tourism economy, a gaming and tourism economy. And our international traffic is about 12%. It was in the last report that I saw, 12% of about $100 billion. And people are not traveling to the United States internationally. The tourism to the United States has it's fallen off a cliff. And the thing about Las Vegas is people don't book a flight to Las Vegas internationally and go the next day. There's a lag time associated with it. Although we are already starting to feel the impact of this, I suspect we're going to feel a much broader impact. So what I mean to say that by that again specifically, you know, if you're coming for a convention, that's like a 3-6 month, 1 year planning cycle. If you're coming, you know, around seasonal travel, again, 3-6 month travel cycle. There is obviously last minute tourism, but a lot of that is cyclical and has a 3 to 6 to 9 to a year booking time. So our revenue from tourism and gaming was about $100 billion. So let's just say half of those international travelers stop coming. That's $6 billion. Do you know how many jobs are going to be eliminated if that happens? It could be potentially massive. It could be massive. And the deafening silence from our local elected leaders is astonishing. In the Great Recession, Obama famously used Las Vegas as an example of excessive spending, and everybody freaked out about that. And there was massive outcry. But when we basically have someone who has created an environment where, oh, no one wants to travel now to the United States, crickets. We need our elected officials in Las Vegas to do more. We need them to stand up for us. We need to remind our elected officials in Las Vegas that they represent us. Or I fear the consequences are going to be economically devastating.
Yep, you're right. No one really wants to travel to the United States right now. And honestly, it looks like it's going to stay that way for the foreseeable future. Unfortunately, there's not much the local government in Las Vegas can do. The boycott isn't about them. It's about the rhetoric coming from the White House. The reality is we are making an impact, not just Canada, but Europe, the United Kingdom, Mexico, Australia, and Asia too. People simply don't want to visit a country where they don't feel welcome or even safe. Sure, some Trump supporters will say, "We don't need you." Well, fine by us. Try keeping your tourist destinations live without international visitors. Good luck with that. So to wrap up today's video, let me know what you think in the comments. Have your travel plans changed? Are you choosing different destinations instead of heading to the US? I would love to hear your thoughts. And as always, don't forget to subscribe, hit the like button, and stay tuned for the next video. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you next time.